Hello dear students, today we are going to learn this story, The Crow and the Snake. Here is a question, warm-up question. Look at the pictures, and write the names of their young ones. Now, how many pictures are there? Exactly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There are 6 pictures. So the first one is a cat. So what is a cat's young one called? You know it very well. Exactly. Cat's young one is called a kitten. Perfect. Now the second picture is of a dog. This is a dog. And dog's young one is called a pup. P-U-P, pup. Now the third picture, what is this? Correct. This is a hen. And hen's young one is called chicken. C-H-I-C-K-E-N. Chicken. Now the next picture, very easy, a duck. And duck's young one is called a duckling. A duckling. Now, this is a very famous animal, donkey. And donkey's young one is called a foal. F-O-A-L, foal. And the last one, the national animal of India. It is a tiger. And tiger's young one is called a cub. Instruction has been given here, read aloud. So first of all, I am going to read aloud this story. And what is your job? You will listen carefully. Long, long ago, there lived a family of crows on a banyan tree. They had prepared a beautiful nest and made it their home. A wicked cobra lived in the hollow of that same tree. One day, the crows were very happy as the lady crow had laid eggs. One evening, they flew out together for food. During that period, the cobra climbed up the tree and ate the little ones of the crows. After a few months, the lady crow laid some eggs again. This time, they decided that they will stay at a short distance to watch their nest. As soon as they left the nest, the wicked cobra climbed the tree, reached up to their nest, and ate the little ones. Looking at these, the crows were very sad. The lady crow said to her husband, "It has become dangerous to stay here. Let us find a way to protect our children from this wicked cobra." The crow replied, "I will soon think of something and promise you that we won't lose our babies anymore." The next day, the clever crow made a plan. He flew to a nearby lake to steal a precious bracelet. He knew that every morning the queen came to the lake with her royal servants to bathe. When no one was watching, the crow plunged down, picked up the precious bracelet in his beak, and started flying slowly. One of the servants noticed it and screamed loudly. The crow flew swiftly and dropped the bracelet into the hollow of a banyan tree. The cobra was sleeping inside and was not aware of this. The guards saw that and pulled out the bracelet tactfully instead of disturbing the cobra. The bracelet was returned to the queen. The guards chased away the snake into deep forest without harming it. Then the clever crows lived happily and did not lose any of their children afterwards. Moral: one can overcome obstacles with presence of mind. A fable from Panchatantra. Now I have read the story and I think you must have understood the pronunciation of each and every word. Now I am going to explain this story in simple language with gestures, actions, and if needed, I would prefer to explain it in Marathi too. First, let me know, what do you see in this picture? Exactly, there is a crow. And what is it holding in its beak? What is this? Correct. There is a ring in its beak. Now the third and last question. Where is the crow sitting? Exactly. It is sitting on a branch of a tree. Perfect. And can you tell me the number of leaves there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 leaves. Long, long ago, there lived a family of crows. Whose family was there? The family was of crows. Where did they live? On a banyan tree. You must know banyan tree. Banyan tree is the national tree of our India. They had prepared a beautiful nest and made it their home. The crow's family, they means the crow's family. They had prepared a beautiful nest. What had they prepared? Perfect, a beautiful nest. A wicked cobra lived in the hollow of that same tree. In the hollow of that same banyan tree, hollow, the empty space, hollow, rikame jaga. In that hollow, a wicked cobra, wicked cobra means a dangerous, and cruel means drushta. He lived in the hollow of that same tree. One day, the crows were very happy as the lady crow had laid eggs. Why were the crows happy? Because the lady crow had laid eggs. Eggs laying means अंडी घालणे. Lady crow ने अंडी घातले होते. So that's why the crows were very happy. Let us see what happened next. One evening, they flew out together for food. One evening, all the crows flew out together. Where? They flew out together for food. Means they were searching for their food, looking for the food. But what happened during that period? During that period, the cobra climbed up the tree. The cobra climbed up the tree and what did he do? Ate the little ones of the crows. The cobra ate the little ones of the crows. Very sad, very dangerous act of that cobra. After a few months, the lady crow laid some eggs again. This time they decided that they will stay at a short distance. Why? To watch their nest. They decided that we would stay at a short distance, थोड्याशा अंतरावर. Why did they decide to stay there? Because they wanted to know what would happen with their eggs. As soon as they left the nest, जेव्हा त्यांनी ते नेस्ट सोडलं, the wicked cobra climbed the tree. The same cobra, that dangerous cobra, climbed the tree, reached up to their nest, and ate the little ones again. Looking at this, the crows were very sad. Now, what happened next? The lady crow said to her husband. The lady crow said to her husband, means to male crow. It has become dangerous to stay here. Let us find a way to protect our children from this wicked cobra. What did she say? It has become dangerous to stay here. Now it is very dangerous to stay at this banyan tree or on this banyan tree, because the cobra has been eating our young ones. So it's our duty to protect our future eggs, means future children. So we should leave this place. So what did crow reply? The crow replied, I will soon think of something and promise you that we won't lose our babies anymore. Now the crow replied her wife that I will soon think of something. काहीतरी मी युक्ती काढतो. And I would promise you that we won't lose our babies anymore. यानंतर आपण कुठलाही बेबी आपला लूज करणार नाही किंवा गमावणार नाही. Now what did he plan? Let us see. The next day, the clever crow made a plan. Next day, the clever crow, male crow, made a plan. युक्ती केली त्याने. काय केली? He flew to a nearby lake to steal a precious bracelet. He flew where? To a nearby lake. जवळच्या लेक, तलावाकडे. Why? To steal means चोरणे. काय चोरायचं होतं त्याला? To steal a precious bracelet. Precious bracelet. ब्रेसलेट तर तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, हातामध्ये घालायची जी चेन किंवा काय असतं ते अलंकार, त्याला म्हणतात आपण ब्रेसलेट, किंवा आपण त्याचा बऱ्याच वेळेला उच्चार ब्रासलेट असं सुद्धा करतो. प्रिशियस ब्रेसलेट, मौल्यवान. प्रिशियस मीन्स मौल्यवान ब्रेसलेट. He knew that every morning the queen came to the lake with her royal servants to bathe. That crow knew that every morning the queen of that kingdom came to the lake with her royal servants. तिच्या सैनिकांसोबत किंवा नोकरदारांसोबत ती यायची तिथं. Why? To take bath. Or here the verb is used bathe. To bathe means अंघोळ करणे. So every morning the queen came to the lake to bathe. When no one was watching, when there was no one to watch, the crow plunged down because he was flying. And he plunged down, picked up the precious bracelet in his beak, and started flying slowly. One of the servants noticed it and screamed loudly. One of the servants, नोकरांपैकी जे होते त्यातल्या एकाने noticed it, बघितलं ते. And what did he do? He screamed loudly. He screamed, ओरडला जोरात. चोर 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 काहीतरी ओरडला असेल. The crow flew swiftly. The crow flew swiftly. Swiftly means quickly. Swiftly means quickly or to fly fast. The crow flew swiftly and dropped the bracelet into the hollow of a banyan tree. Yellow color. This is hollow. He put that bracelet into this hollow. And who was living there? Exactly, cobra. Now let us see what happened. The cobra was sleeping inside. He was not aware of this. त्याला कल्पनाच नव्हती what would happen with him. He was not aware about this. The guards, the servants or the guards saw that and pulled out the bracelet tactfully instead of disturbing the cobra. The guards saw that in that hollow there is a cobra and he was sleeping. So they saw that there was a cobra. So they pulled out the bracelet tactfully. त्यांनी काय केलं तिथे युक्तीने ते टॅक्ट म्हणजे युक्ती. Tactfully they pulled the bracelet out instead of disturbing the cobra. कोबराला त्यांनी डिस्टर्ब केलं नाही. Instead of मी शिवाय कोबराला डिस्टर्ब केल्याशिवाय त्यांनी ते ब्रेसलेट युक्तीने काढलं. The bracelet was returned to the queen. The bracelet was returned to the queen. They took that bracelet to the queen and gave it to her. The guards chased away the snake. The guards chased away the snake. त्याच्या पाठीमागे लागले ते. बघा तुम्ही पिक्चर मध्ये दिसेल तुमच्या. Okay. The guards are chasing the snake and the snake is running away. The guard chased away the snake into the deep forest without harming it. They didn't harm it. Then the clever crows lived happily and did not lose any of their children afterwards. After that, the crows lived happily and did not lose any of their children afterwards. त्यानंतर एकही त्यांचा यंग वन गेला नाही किंवा गमावला नाही. They lived happily. What is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is one can overcome obstacles with presence of mind. युक्तीने कुठलीही मोठी जरी अडचण असली, ऑब्स्टेकल आपल्या मार्गातील अडथळा, ऑब्स्टेकल मीन्स अडथळा, त्या अडथळ्यावरती कुणी ओव्हरकम करू शकतो आणि मात करू शकतं. कशाच्या माध्यमातून? तर युक्तीने, प्रेझेन्स ऑफ माइंड म्हणजेच समय सूचकता किंवा युक्तीने. आणि कुठून घेतलेली स्टोरी? अ फेबल फ्रॉम पंचतंत्र. लेट अस नो अबाउट द वर्ड बास्केट. हॉलो मीन्स विथ अ होल और एम्प्टी स्पेस. एम्प्टी स्पेस इनसाइड. होल आहे जे की एम्प्टी आहे. प्रिशियस मीन्स ऑफ ग्रेट व्हॅल्यू, मौल्यवान. Plunge down, jumped suddenly with a force, fast, quickly, थोडंसं खाली येणे. Swiftly means quickly. Now, identify the type of the story. The story is a first option, fantasy. Fantasy means the story with fairy and magic, parikatha किंवा जादूची. So, is it a fantasy? No, this story is not a fantasy. Fable. A story in which characters are animals and they act like humans. A story in which characters are animals and they act like humans. म्हणजे कॅरेक्टर्स कोण असतं? मेन कॅरेक्टर्स तर ॲनिमल्स असतात, प्राणी असतात, जे की माणसांप्रमाणे, मनुष्याप्रमाणे काय करतात? बिहेव करतात, ऍक्ट करतात. सो करेक्ट, दिस स्टोरी इज अ फेबल. कारण की यामध्ये ॲनिमल्स आहेत मेन कॅरेक्टर्स. स्नेक, crow, young ones. Factual. Factual means a story related to today's life experience. जे आपण सांगतोय आज माझ्यासोबत काय घडलं एखाद्या व्यक्तीसोबत, किंवा आपण जर समजा छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराजांची स्टोरी सांगितली किंवा मावळ्यांची स्टोरी सांगितली, तर ती काय असणार आहे? फॅक्च्युअल असणार आहे, कारण की ती वास्तविक जीवनामध्ये घडलेली आहे. त्याला आपण करणार फॅक्च्युअल. टेल डी. हू सेड टू whom? I will soon think of something. Who said it? I'll think of something. काहीतरी मी विचार करतो आता. Who said it? Exactly. Crow. कोणाला म्हटला? त्याच्या वाईफला. And who was his wife? Lady Crow. Obviously. Crowची वाईफ Lady Crow. Next. It has become dangerous to stay here. आता इथं राहणं खूप धोकेदायक आहे. Who said it? Correct. हळव्या मनाची बिचारी लेडी क्रो. कोणाला म्हणाली? तिच्या हजबंडला. आणि हजबंड कोण? मेल क्रो. ना. E. Arrange the following sentence in proper order by putting the numbers in the given boxes. कशा प्रकारे स्टोरी पुढे पुढे गेली काय झालं पहिल्यांदा ते आपण आता शोधूया. पहिला द गार्ड चेस्ड अवे द कोब्रा. द गार्ड चेस्ड अवे द कोब्रा हे केव्हा झालेलं असणार आहे? ॲट दी एंड. सो बघूया पुढे. द क्रो स्टोल द ब्रेसलेट. द क्रो एट द कोब्रा एट द crow's little ones. Fourth, the crow family was living on a banana tree. Fifth one, the crow made a plan. So what is first incident here? First one is the crow family was living on a banana tree. After that, what happened? The cobra ate the crow's little ones. फस्त केली. नंतर काय झालं? The crow made a plan. Third, next मी प्लॅन केला. त्यानंतर काय झालं? The crow stole the bracelet. Fourth number and last, that is Hobson's choice. एकच राहिलेला आहे. This is called as Hobson's choice. The cards chased away the cobra. Fifth one. Now there are a few questions. Try to answer these. What did the crows decide? What did they decide? Yes, exactly. When they got to know that their young ones were killed or eaten by someone, so they decided to go at a short distance and watch. Why did the servant scream loudly? Next question. Why did the servant scream loudly? What did he see? Correct. The servant saw the crow taking away that precious ring. If you were among the guards, what would you have done? Third question. If you were among the guards, what would you have done? आता हा पूर्णपणे तुमचा ओपन माइंडेड क्वेश्चन आहे. इट्स अप टू यू. व्हॉट वुड यू हॅव डन? तुम्ही काय केलं असतं? जर तुम्हाला वाटलं की बाबा मी त्याला रेस्क्यू केलं असतं कोब्राला, आय वुड हॅव रेस्क्यूड द कोब्रा or I would have killed, but it is not good to kill animals. It is inhuman. So it's up to you now. Fourth question. What will you do if you spot a snake inside your house? What would you do? जर समजा घरामध्ये साप निघाला, काय करणार? You can call neighbors and ask them to kill the snake or drive it away from your home. But mostly in India, people kill that snake. And the second option is you can call the snake rescuer, because there are people who rescue snakes. So best option is to call them and rescue the snake. G. Rearrange the given letters and make meaningful words from it. First, rearrange. Scrambled words आहेत दिलेले, तुम्हाला ते अनस्क्रॅम्बल्ड करून तयार करायचे आहेत. पहिला काय आहे? फर्स्ट वर्ड इज reached. Second, hollow. Very easy. Third, young ones of human children. Then the next is instantly. Wicked. The last one is watching. Next question. Select and write the opposite words from the given box. Here are 6 words and you have to choose the opposite of them from this bracket. There are 6 words. First, dull. What is the opposite of dull? That is clever, हुशार. Win, जिंकणे. Lose, हरणे. Lost, गमावलेली वस्तू. Found, मिळालेली किंवा शोधलेली, सापडलेली. Safe, सुरक्षित. असुरक्षितला काय म्हणतो आपण? डेंजरस. स्लोली, सावकाश. स्विफ्टली, थोडस वेगाने. काइंड, काइंड म्हणजे दयाळू. आणि दृष्ट माणसाला काय म्हणणार आपण? विक्ट और विकेट. Now I write the describing words for the following nouns from the story. First, nest. How was the nest? Beautiful. Beautiful nest. Bracelet. How was it? It was queen's, so it was precious. मौल्यवान. Crow. कसे होते crow? Correct. Clever crow. How was cobra? It was wicked or wick. Now, very simple chart. You have to fill the names of their homes and young ones. First, hen. Their home, coop. Young one, chick or chicken. Dog. Where does dog live? Its home is called kennel. And young one is called a pup. Cow. Cow's home is called shade. And young one, calf. Correct. Fish, water. And young one, fry. Bird, correct, very easy. Nest. And what is young one of a bird called? Nestling. Now, K, last question. Complete the story using the words in the bracket. Give it a suitable title and write its moral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 words and you have to fill these words at a proper place to make the story meaningful. Title ... You will have to give the suitable title for the story. First, you need to fill the words to make a meaningful story. After that, you can make your decision. One day a herd of कळप कशाचा? एलिफंट्सचा. One day a herd of elephants was crossing a river. The river was, आता river असतात कसे असणार आहे? So it was flooded. The river was flooded. पूर आलेला होता त्याच्यामध्ये. With mud, चिखल, and water. Tan tan tara. Suddenly, the head elephant trumpeted loudly to let his ... know. कुणाला कळवलं त्यांनी ओरडून जोरात? Let his herd know. Herd, कळपाला कळवलं ओरडून. That there was, काय होतं त्याच्यामध्ये? फ्लड होती. ते फ्लड. पण झालं, हे पण झालं, हे पण, हे पण. नेक्स्ट, the youngest elephant from the herd had never swum in such a strong. आता फ्लड असल्यानंतर त्यामध्ये काय असणार आहे? आतून जोराचा करंट असणार आहे. इन सच अ स्ट्रॉंग करंट, अशा जोराच्या फ्लो मध्ये ही हॅड नेव्हर एव्हर स्वम, तो कधीच पोहलेला नव्हता किंवा त्यातून त्यांनी क्रॉस केलेला नव्हता. सो ही वॉज स्केअर्ड. दॅट यंग वन वॉज स्केअर्ड, घाबरलेला होता. He heard the who's call? He heard the elephant's call. Again, elephants. Heard the elephant's call and immediately, लगेच, तुरंत, he started to swim. He heard the elephant's call and he started to swim towards that sound, the elephant's sound. So he crossed the river safely. crossed the river safely. All the elephants praised him. सर्व एलिफंटनी काय केलं त्याला? प्रेज केलं, कौतुक केले त्याचे, गुणगान गायले. Praised him. So, what is the title of story? Now you can take your decision. Give a suitable title for this story and suitable moral too. What did that little elephant do? He listened to his elder elephant and he overcome the situation. So, in any given situation, if we take advice or if we listen to our elders, we would definitely overcome that situation. So, this can be also the moral of the story. So, in this way, we have thoroughly learned the story and the practice part too. So, dear students, see you in the next video. Till then, bye, take care.